Hello everyone. I currently have you in the kind of dashboard of the car. I tried to mount you on the phone mount that I have for my car and it broke. So that's a great start to the day. I am currently in the car because we are going down to Nottingham today. We're going to, we together are going down to Nottingham Archives. We're going down to Nottingham University, and then at the university they hold an archive which has records for like the whole county. I don't know if like Nottinghamshire archives are at the university or whether the university has like a special collection of archives, but that's where we're going. We're heading down to Nottingham University. So I'm trying to find a petrol station. I'm heading towards a petrol station that I know of on the way. And then I'm hoping sometimes in petrol stations they sell like mounts for your phone and stuff. So I'm hoping they might have like a new mount that I can pick up there. If not, I'll do a little bit to camera when I get to the petrol station that isn't me hiding behind my steering wheel, and tell you kind of what the video is going to be about. And we'll get started. You can barely see me. Hello. You absolute. Right, so I've just got here. I'm in Nottingham now. Basically, I got to the petrol station and they were selling both the mounts that stick into your vent on your car and also the mounts that attach to your windscreen. And so I wanted the windscreen one because the vents on this car are quite low down, and I was concerned that you were just going to end up looking up at all of my many chins if I had a mount that was in the vent. And so I went for the windscreen one and I cannot get it to work. There was some very brief footage where I thought I'd managed to get it attached and then it fell off, and I think I swore quite loudly. But yeah, it was just frustrating. Every time the car stopped or like I got to a traffic light or something, I was desperately trying to reattach it and be safe as well, and it just will not stick. So I need to have a look at the box and see if there's something that I'm doing wrong, and have another go. But I was just like, I just need to get here. I knew that the roads were going to be busy anyway, and so I wanted to get here as soon as possible. So it's now 23 past 10. I have no idea where I'm going. I've literally just come into the Nottingham University campus place. I need to actually go and pay and display so that people don't think that I'm parking here illegally. And then I need to go and find where I'm going. So I'll put some money on the car, grab my bag and everything, and then we'll walk and see where we're going. So this is the really beautiful front entrance of the particular building that the archive is housed in, and I still didn't know where I was going when I went inside, but one of the things I really needed to do was go to the toilet quite urgently after like nearly a 2-hour car drive. So I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll look for signs for the toilets first and then I'll orient myself from there. And luckily there was a sign on the wall here which showed that the toilets and the special collections archive were in the same direction, which was always good. So yeah, there we go. And then I headed through these doors and there was literally that massive arrow on the wall. It was like manuscripts and special collections this way. So I knew where I was going then. This is the most yellow toilet I've ever been in my life. But I'm here, I've got myself into campus and I'm following the signs to the special collections, so let's go find it. Let's go see what we're up to. And then, oh, hello Stanley. I'm trying to record a voiceover. Take 2. As I was walking down the corridor to the Special Collections library, there were all these amazing posters and photographs and maps and images that had been pasted on the wall just to kind of give a sense of Nottingham's history. I loved this photo of women working at, I think, sales or lace. It was a lace factory. Just absolutely beautiful photographs and images of all the different things in Nottingham's history, but also that were available to view from within the manuscripts and special collections archive. So then I went inside, and you're not actually allowed to take things like pens and food and drink into the reading room. So here I was just getting all of the stuff out of my bag, my laptop, my camera gear, any notes and notepads that I needed to take in with things that I wanted to kind of be able to consider. You put everything in a locker, and you can go back to the locker at any time. So if I needed a drink, I just kind of walked to my locker, had a quick drink, and then popped it back in the locker again. It's not a big deal. It's all about preservation and making sure that the things that you're looking at are kept safe. So yeah, that's what I did, and then I put my pound in my locker, locked it up, and went into the reading room. So this is inside the actual reading room itself. This is a box of archival pieces that I'd requested prior to my visit. So one of the things you can do is ask a researcher within their team to kind of have a look through their archive catalogue and identify items that would be of interest. And so with that and a list that was prepared for me by the archivist at Welbeck Abbey, who was really lovely when I went to meet her, I had this kind of list of things that I wanted to have a look at while I was there, and so I was able to request them in advance, and then when I turned up they had them all in this box waiting for me. So it was just a case of looking through those things, having a good read, making notes, and then typing those notes up on my laptop. I also took an awful lot of photographs as well, because it is quite hard in a 4 or 5 hour day to read and fully take in everything that you look at. So it's nice to be able to photograph things so that I can come home and then digest them properly when I get home. I can reread them, I can look at them again at a later date. So I'll be quiet now and I'll leave you with a little montage of me doing my research. So this is a lovely letter between Henrietta and her grandson Titchfield, which was his title, but she used it as a pet name. And I just want to show you these slips. So this is what you complete when you want to have a look at specific archive material. You go onto their online catalogue, you search for the right kind of reference numbers for the pieces that you want to see, and then what you do is you write all the information down on one of these slips and hand it over at the main desk, and then they will go and find the relevant archival materials and bring them out to you. Also, if you're just noticing that there's a wet patch on the front of my dress, that's because when I went to use the hand sanitizer, it spurted all over my dress. So, yeah, just in case you're spotting that, that's what that is. Hello everyone, so I've just come outside. It's nice to get some fresh air. So one thing about archives is they always get really stuffy because obviously they don't have any windows open. They need to like regulate the temperature so that you can like the records and everything are kept preserved and things, but it does mean that the room gets really stuffy. So it is only 3 o'clock. It doesn't close until 5, doesn't the archive? But to be honest, I've seen everything that I want to see. All of the documents that I found in the archive I've managed to photograph and get So what I do is I take photographs on my phone, I go home, I sort them all out into folders, in my research folders, and then I will read them later on my computer at home and kind of go from there really, in terms of like looking at stuff. Sorry, my brain's a little bit frazzled because literally for the past 4.5 hours, 5 hours, I've just been staring at letters and documents and this, that and the other. I haven't had anything to eat. I had a banana and some water at lunchtime. But that's it. So yeah, it's been a really good day. This campus here is absolutely beautiful. This kind of whole lovely outdoor area. There's nobody around, obviously. Otherwise I would not be videoing in public. But yeah, it's just really nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back in the car and getting up home. But it was definitely a worthwhile visit. I've had a really good day. The documents that I have seen, it's just lovely to be able to really have a look at documents that are written in the hand of the women that I'm writing about. So I got to read some letters from Henrietta Harley, who was the Countess of Oxford and Mortimer. That was her official title. I'm just calling her Henrietta when I refer to her. And she's one of the widows that's going to be featuring in my next book. And yeah, I got to read some of her letters that she sent to her grandson that were really sweet and so beautifully written. And it's one of those moments when I can look at her letters and really get to know her character more and who she was. And yeah, it just feels like such a huge privilege to be able to sit there on a Tuesday and be researching the lives of these amazing women for a book. You know, if somebody told me 10 years ago this is what I'd be doing today, oh, I wouldn't believe them. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. And I'm going to go and get in the car. So might as well start walking towards the car actually. Yeah, it's going to take me a couple of hours to get home now. I think, to be honest, I might as well leave this video here, to be honest, because I don't know how much footage I've got throughout the day, but I do know that I'm not going to be doing much when I get home. It's going to take me a couple of hours to get back. So I will officially sign off here. If some more footage, and I'll pop that in after this, but I'll officially sign off here. Thank you very much for coming with me to Nottingham University, to the University Archives and the Special Collections Library, I think it's called, to have a look at some papers and original documents for my next book. Thank you very much. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed and all that jazz. And I will see you in my next video next week. Bye. And yeah, I'm going to put a podcast on. I'm going to listen to some Red Handed on the way home, and yeah, hope that I don't hit any traffic so I can actually get home at a reasonable time. Would be nice. But yeah, I literally just wanted to come on to prove that I had got the mount working for now. Like I say, touch wood. I will insert text above my head in this nice black space above my head. If it falls off at any point during this journey and I lose my patience and my shit, then I will put above me now whether it survived or not. But yeah, I'm hoping it does. And yeah, fingers crossed for a nice easy journey back up north.